Meeting to order.
I did send around the secretary's report if anybody wants to take a look at that.
There's one thing on the back, under old business, you've got the policies were reviewed by Chris and Seal.
Oh,
I thought it was Judy.
it is Judy. And while we're on that, I was telling everyone that I'm trying to retype the policy manual, and I'm on page 21. So, we have more policies than I thought, and what I did was, when Judy and I went over it, because it's like you might have 6 policies on one page, because they were,
Right.
they were sort of small. And what I did was give each one their own
Page.
section. And then I went out to the American Library Association to look at their policies to see where we might need to,
And
add ours. I also think that, and might as well do this while Jenny's upstairs, but, like the cell phone policy. Well, everybody has a cell phone now, and
Need to update it.
we need to, that or we don't, we need a cell phone policy because we all look up things on our cell phones
Right.
now and, and people will come to the library and log on and do their research that way. So I hate to say, no, you can't have your cell phone on when you walk into the library. That's, But I will change that.
I'll move that we accept the October 1st meeting minutes with that one change.
I'll second that.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Ayes have it.
You want the treasurer's report?
Yes, please.
You've got 2. You've got September and October. And I don't know if I really need to do a September and an October, because September's all shows up in October, but anyway, they're both there. And nothing that jumps out at me. Except we still seem to have the same amount of encumbered funds.
What happened to them?
Take one and pass one down.
They're still there.
Oh, okay.
So my point is, I thought we used some last year.
Okay.
We did, we used,
And then the final one, and I have to go.
And
look.
Yes.
that's 8 grand for the, or
Well,
7 grand
maybe,
for the.
maybe that was taken care of. Maybe it came, maybe it's already been taken out.
Already did.
That could be.
I think you'll find that it's already taken out. Do you have any questions?
So this makes July, August, September, October. So the first quarter, the
First
first,
quarter.
well, yeah. The first quarter plus 1 month. Are we on track?
So if you look at the October one,
Yeah.
there are some things that we've spent half of, like utilities. Was the one that jumped out at me.
Because we took a check over to, did we take a check to?
No, we just
We
signed
just
up.
signed up.
We just signed up.
Have we received any fuel yet?
Yes, $2,000
Two
worth.
thousand. So
As
that's
of-
all, but I mean,
No, that-
utilities is
no,
most,
$215 of
Yeah,
fuel. I
yeah.
was on utilities.
Yeah.
But it's interesting that in the first quarter, we've used half of our utility money. So that was the place that jumped out at me.
well, that was Air
air
conditioning.
conditioning, and it was really, really hot this year.
And then digital, oh, that's the back side. And digital is the other thing. In June, that went over quite a bit. So that, I think that's the only one that really jumps out at me is the utilities and digital.
So the digital overdrive, we're gonna be, at this rate, we're going to be over.
Well, in June of 2025, we were over $2,200. But I think we upped that, yeah. It was 3,500 in 2025, and now it's 5,000, so we already upped it
Right, we did.
last year. But we're still gonna,
A lot of people
Surpass.
use that.
yeah, yeah. I had one other, oh, and interlibrary loan is another one. We were 600 in the hole.
So my question for that one is because of the grant, and that's $688.70 is what the interlibrary loan grant would give. I don't know.
No, we spent $1,200 and we only budgeted 600. And I don't know, I'm not sure about the grant. I get lost in the
Okay,
grant.
because the grant, the interlibrary loan grant is supposed to cover half of the cost, and the check that they give is $688 or $680-something dollars.
Oh.
So that, when I saw that, I assumed that that was not taking into account
It
the
doesn't.
grant
It
money.
doesn't.
Okay. So that would not, I mean, like,
So that makes that look better, and if in this year's budget, we have $5,000 for digital, no, interlibrary loan, we're on interlibrary loan. No, we still have 600.
600.
What's the cost in the interlibrary loans?
$28 a month, up to 50 pounds. It charges you extra over 50 pounds, is what I believe that we pay.
Is that like for shipping or?
For the guy who so how it works is there's that tote upstairs, and a driver priority company comes and picks up the tote and brings it to a warehouse where they sort the books into bins, and then that bin comes back to each library with the proper books in it. So like the cost is that
And it's a lot cheaper than us mailing them.
because it's almost $5 a book to mail.
And those have gone up.
Quite a bit.
I mailed them
compared to-
today, it was $496 was what I mailed today.
And it's cheaper than buying the books also.
Yes.
Oh, absolutely.
Well, and you never, you might buy you buy a certain number of books, but you never can buy all the books that everybody wants.
Right. Right, so the loan would be if you needed more copies than what you bought.
And
And
we
in,
certainly don't have the
theory,
space.
we get some, we also ask for some for our patrons.
So it's not just what's going out, it's also what's coming in.
Exactly, yeah.
And our books are getting more use when other people are using them.
I move we accept the treasurer's report as written.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Those opposed? The ayes have it.
Did you want a separate one for each month, or is, I can just put in to accept September and October's.
Yes, put it that way, please. Any old business? I'm jumping the gun on some of these things because we have a lot to do.
Yeah.
The only old business that I have is I've made at least 6 phone calls and have gotten none back from bricklayers. That's what I have for old business.
And one old business was working on the policies, and
Which Seal touched on at the
Okay.
beginning. Do we have any new business other than the policies that need to be?
$10,000.
Oh, yes, yes.
We have the librarian's report too.
So we received a note that Jennifer sent to us, email, that the Carnegie Library, National Carnegie Library?
Well, it's it's Andrew Carnegie's corporation, yeah.
Has gifted all the Carnegie libraries some monetary.
$10,000.
We are slated to get $10,000 to use as the trustees sees fit to use. So once we get that money, we can start thinking of, I'm sure Jennifer has already started thinking of ways to use it, and I think that we should use as much as we can towards programs for the library, and if there's anything left over, maybe towards the brickwork.
We just had a Friends of the Library prior to this, and one of the things I talked about is, one of the reasons the Carnegie Corporation is giving this money is to celebrate the 250th anniversary of the United States. And so we talked about maybe we could do some kind of special series, and it certainly might not be very expensive, but to do a history of the library, or the history of churches in the town, or the history of, but to really take a look at the history of our community, as part of that, so. But yeah, we're thinking about how we can, use it to celebrate America's 250th.
Right, and there was, on their website, they had some links that you could use for ideas on how to advertise it.
Right.
Yes.
So we want to start doing that pretty quickly, like,
I put out, the Facebook posts that they gave, that's the thing I already did, and I printed some of the posters in there upstairs.
and we already did the
I turned in the W-9, that's in my direct report.
Yeah.
I turned it in on the 22nd, I believe it was, because I had a copy of it. And I did not receive receipt from them, like, they didn't say they received it, but I uploaded it to their portal that they wanted me to upload it to.
But I did get a note from them
You did?
saying that they had received, because
Okay.
I sent them a history of our library.
Okay.
And they were very appreciative to get that. And they wanted me to put it on the Carnegie site. Unfortunately, it only, what I sent them is just too large a file, so I'm gonna have to shrink it somehow.
Put it on their site, is that what you said?
Right, the Carnegie has a site where all, that Carnegie libraries from around the United States send in pictures of their library or events that's taking place at the library. So I just thought I would send that, and they were very excited to get those things. We can maybe do some of that, upload some things that are smaller. They especially like photos.
Okay, well, let's go ahead and do the librarian's report.
Okay, I got the right piece of paper. November, 22 days were open, 739 books in total circulation. Both Hoopla and Overdrive were used more this month than last. Interlibrary loan, we sent a lot more books than we received. Mary Kay sent out overdue notices this past month, and she sent them out via email this time with pretty good success. She had to send 7 out via regular mail for 50 books total. From her last mailing, 12 books had been returned. All of what she sent out this time around were first notices. We took in 42 new books this month, and I made a little handout for people and to post of the new books. All of them. And 38 of them were purchased and 4 were gifts. And then I broke the breakdown there for you. We did some weeding of the large print books. We've emptied 2 shelves of books. They were not checked out within the past 5 years, or they had some other damage to them as to why we would check them out or discard them. So in total, that was 104 books. And then 10 new library cards were issued. 3 non-residents paid their $10 to get their card. I don't really love the internet use stats because I don't think they're 100% accurate, but 25 people signed up to use the computers, and then 50 people were counted using their devices in the library. There were no genealogy searches that were referred to Danny. Volunteer hours were 105, which I think is actually almost exactly the same as last month. Sharon was gone for a bit of October. Petty cash, you can see the breakdown. And then programs. Genealogy Club had 3 people that came on the 3rd of October. The Friends had a book sale on the 4th and did pretty well. The next one will be this coming Wednesday from 4:30 to 6:30. Book Club met on October 13th. This book was not one of the favorites for the group. Only 5 people came to talk about it. We're reading The Frozen River, which we'll discuss on Monday via Zoom. We're starting our Zooming. The Take and Make was a zombie. It was super cute. All 60 were taken. Programs in October, we had a story time on the 10th. 8 kids and 5 adults came. They made the little ghosts that popped out of the kids' books. And then we had Jerry Snyder's Bat program. It was very well attended, 15 children and 18 adults, and it was very fun. He had some really amazing pictures of the bats. The kids had lots of cute kids questions. And then he had some good information for the adults on how the bats actually work in Vermont. We're going to have another story hour this Friday. I should have put story time. It's because it's not necessarily an hour. Another story time this Friday about popcorn and fall. And then we have some authors coming. Kristen Ramey from Fairhaven with her book Inez and Alex will be here on Saturday at 10. And Dario Couturo, Maya's Hiking Trip, is a Vermont author, and he's coming next Saturday at 10. And then I put down Holiday House is going to be the first Tuesday after Thanksgiving. And they have the Hum and Strum and Ukulele Band. The conference room was used by the art club, trustee meetings, and for people to study or take classes. I attended the vocal meeting on October 17th as required by contract. That's our COHA system. Big information that I got, I was virtual. The big information I got from them is that they're looking for members to be on committees so they could disseminate information better. That's kind of what I grabbed from it. People were also asking about patron privacy, and especially with a lot of the digital media and accessing that through their Kindle or whatever, and making sure that they could still be private on their devices and that sort of thing. There was no answers to that. It was just a lot of questions and bringing some information up to vocal. That's kind of what I gathered from it. I submitted the interlibrary loan grant on the 19th, and I also submitted the report from last year's grant on the 19th. I did get a notice today that they don't like the library's W-9, and I need to get the town's W-9 to send in with the interlibrary loan grant. They said because we are a municipal library, I have to have the town's W-9. So I will work on getting that, unless you all have a signed copy of it. I can send them right away. I'll work on getting that.
I would think you'd probably have to get it from the town manager.
Yeah, I'll work on getting it. that was my response back from it. Mentioned the Carnegie Award. There was water on the walls in the basement last week after the rain. I asked Mr. Stack to look at it. He said that was the reason why the white plastic was put on the other side of the building. You can correct me if I missed anything on that one.
So where was the water?
It was
Yeah,
this wall where the chairs are stored, and anywhere there's slate, not on the brick part, but basically anywhere there was slate, it was like weeping. No puddles, except for this
same
one.
over here in this corner where there's been issues.
Right.
I have not gotten here to change out the gut, to clean out, make sure the gutters were cleaned out, but I will do that hopefully tomorrow.
I looked up there, and I don't see like a,
Anything coming up?
like, I don't see a actual like, gutter like that. I see a crease in the roof, and that doesn't have
There-
anything. stuck.
Not on the old building, on
Okay.
the new section
Okay,
is
that I
where
do know.
it's
Okay.
coming across this way and then going out towards the parking lot, same on the other side.
Yeah, that's not good news.
I've had a lot of the volunteers ask about their Christmas gift cards, so I threw that on there, because I believe I need approval from you all to give them their Christmas gift cards. I spoke with Carol about it yesterday, and she said that she typically gives each volunteer about $20 for their Christmas gift for volunteering, and that she has and I have it in my stack of papers here, schedule of how much they have left on their cards, not to carry over $100. So I have that information. So I would like to continue this tradition, if that is okay. The gift cards are used, from my understanding, to purchase books in some way, shape, or form for their families for gifts for
So the gift cards come from,
the
They're
library.
just
Mhm.
paper.
Like, it's not
No, no.
money, there's no actual money
No.
involved, it's just, I guess, her promise that she has set aside in the budget this amount of money to buy them
to buy them
a-
books.
books, yes. And they
Oh.
choose the book they want, she doesn't buy it for them, they choose the book they want. And so I've already had requests and questions about getting these for them, so it's an expectation on their part.
Is that to buy new books?
Yes, mhm.
Do we,
For the most part. I mean, they could buy any book they wanted, I guess, but that is from what I
I have
understand.
a collection of these at home. That was very nice, but I don't want to use it.
Well, that's what she said. Some don't, some really, really appreciate it, and I'm finding that many volunteers do really, really appreciate it.
do you need a motion from us to do that, or just to say that we're in agreement?
I don't know how you've done it in the past. I know she's
We
asked
really
in the
haven't.
past.
Never
we've
done it
never done
before.
Okay,
Yeah, I mean, that's just something that
That Carol did.
okay,
Carol did out of, what the budget was.
okay.
She said that was at her discretion.
Okay, are you okay with leaving that in my discretion?
Absolutely.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you for that very much. I put down here, because I didn't know if I needed motions on these, because it's in the bylaws, or in the,
The only
Policies.
time we usually do, like if it's a special day, so like if Christmas was on a Wednesday, we would close the 26th to, because if it's a day that's really close to a holiday or they need a motion to do it, otherwise everything's already in the policy about when we're open.
okay.
So December 25th is on a Friday.
It's on Thursday.
No, in a Thursday. So that means the day after Christmas is a Friday. So you're asking about,
The Friday as well. I was told that it was closed. I feel like I made a mistake on Columbus Day as well, and I just wanted to make sure that I was not missing up on the traditional days that it was closed. And I was told that the library had been closed the day after Christmas as well, traditionally. So that's why I was asking here.
It has been.
To see.
and what happened with Columbus Day?
I kept the library open, and people came, and
I said-
I didn't know what I was
I
supposed to ask.
said, because I told her, I said, the library's closed. I don't see it. It was on the other side of the paper. So she missed it. But yeah, we're usually closed on Columbus Day. But that doesn't mean, you know, if the people who work wanna work,
Oh, yeah, because on the,
You
yeah,
see,
it was
'cause
on the
it's-
other side of
it's
the
really a
calendar. She
paid-
closed it for Columbus Day, probably like she closed for 4th of July, asked, well, the weekend of 4th of July to ask for it. And so
Right.
I was ultimately glad it did keep it open because it was very busy. There, a lot of people came, I think, because all the other libraries were closed.
yeah.
So it was an active day at the library. So anyways.
So that's something to remember.
Yeah, because that's really a paid day off.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, but that's one of the benefits. But, yeah, if you guys choose to,
So the Friday after Christmas, it's okay with me.
That-
Probably needs a motion.
I-
If you guys want to do it, if you don't, it's whatever.
if I had that policy book over here really close to me, but in the meantime, Chris, you want to move to close the library?
Yes.
December 26th.
Yes.
New Year's Eve is December 31st, New Year's Day, January 1st.
So the eves are both Wednesday and the firsts are both Thursdays.
Yeah.
And the first is Thursday. So do you want to also close on January 2nd?
Um,
So the only dates we really have to say is December 26th and January 2nd.
Right.
Right. I mean, maybe you don't feel strongly about January 2nd. I'm-
there is no school those 2 weeks.
Yes.
And I don't know Eric's work schedule. I don't know, I mean, you are a Friday worker. Do you, well, you went, it wasn't the same last
I mean,
year. It was on a Thursday. Both those events were on Thursday, so it was closed anyways.
The way I see Christmas, lots of people celebrate the day after Christmas, the day before Christmas, the Sunday before, the Sunday after. It's never, you know, where New Year's Eve is a little bit different.
I don't mind being open the 2nd. I mean,
I don't know if it's your Saturday.
it's a Friday. The 2nd
Oh,
is
it's
a
a
Friday,
Friday.
right? It's a Friday.
Yeah.
So I know we don't meet between.
I
then
really
and now.
believe we've always closed the day after Christmas and New Year's.
Okay. So
So,
I'll
Chris-
move that we close the day after Christmas, the day after New Year's.
All those in favor? Any opposed? The ayes have it.
Thank you, guys.
I will double check, because I was looking at those dates, but
One question for our librarian. I already discussed this with the rest of the people earlier. Would it be possible just for like 1 week to have a sheet up on your desk at the entrance here where when people come into the library, just indicate if it's male or female coming in? Because I think we have a very disproportionate number of males that use the library as opposed to females.
Disproportionate?
Yeah.
Meaning fewer?
Fewer.
Yeah, I think we could
I'm just curious.
internally do that.
Because a friend of mine, he, I mentioned the library one day, he goes, well, they don't have anything down there for me,
oh, shoot.
Like, we do have quite a few regulars that are male patrons.
Mm-hmm.
I can't necessarily tell you the use of the digital services
Mm-hmm.
varied by sex, but we could definitely look at the statistics.
Well, just if
On a
somebody walks in the
random
door, just go, oh, male, female, whatever.
I don't see why we couldn't do that. I'll let you know, because that is
Out of
curious.
curiosity.
And maybe what we can do is put an article in the paper
Oh, I do actually want to ask you this one. I'm gonna tell
about
you.
that.
I didn't put it in the report, I'm very sorry. The third Tuesday of the month, Caring Canines will be coming from 1:30 to 2:30 to do some dog therapy. Danny requested that I do it down here because of the dog fur and it's easier to clean.
She's allergic.
So that's totally fine. I was approached today by a reporter wanting some information on what's happening. And so it made me a little nervous because I'm like, oh man, this goes out in the news and it's out there.
You
know,
just
that's-
want to know what was happening at the library in general?
No, wanted to know about the connection between Caring Canines and the library. And she sent me the 5 questions because I told her she wanted to talk on the phone tomorrow or Friday, and I won't. Tomorrow's my off day, and then Friday I'm at the Director's Summit. And so I told her I'd be happy to answer them via email. And so she sent the 5 questions, and they do seem to be more of questions you should be asking after we've had the program, like how do people enjoy it and that sort of thing. But just wanted to let you know that she's asked me these questions about the program. I think she wants to share that the caring canines are coming and they're being utilized at places. She wanted to ask how the connection of the library and the canines happened. She's with UVM, Lakes Region. Hold on, I'm sorry. Let me get some better words to tell you.
Yeah, because Joan and
It was
Ellis.
Joan who came and asked if I
And,
wanted
yeah,
to do it. And
right.
I was like, well, that sounds
Yeah.
fun.
I know they're coming to the Women's Club in December.
And they were at Slate Valley concerned for a while. They're not doing that anymore.
She's with UVM Community News Service in collaboration with Lakes Region Free Press.
Okay.
Is who she is. And she wanted to know what inspired the library to host an event like this. Why did this partnership with the therapy dogs begin? And how does it impact foot traffic for the library? And so, because I don't know, because we haven't had one yet. What do you hope visitors take from the event? How does this event fit into your library's overall goals and connection with the community? And what do you hope for the future of events like this? So those were her 5 questions, which just wanted you to know that she approached me and that was there. If there was any concern or restrictions on any of it, tell me before I did it.
To my knowledge, I mean, the Caring Canines is a pretty well-known group of folks here in town.
I know they could go to
They
the
go to
Castleton Library as well.
And they go to schools, they go to, yeah, they're at the college all the time. Yeah, I have absolutely.
Hospitals.
Yeah, I have, and we know the folks that are the dog owners.
And I think you'll know by how well it's accepted. I mean, when I say well accepted, we should say well attended. Whether you're going to keep doing it or not.
And so when is it?
It's not this coming Tuesday because we're closed. It's the following Tuesday is the first meeting. So the 3rd Tuesday of the month is what they had, from 1:30 to 2:30.
Is that
We,
on a regular basis they want to do that?
Yeah.
Once a month? Awesome.
I think it is awesome. I
Yeah.
mean, yeah.
So
Well-
people can come read with the dogs, or they can sit and pet the dogs, or they can do whatever they want with the dogs
And it
for an
might
hour.
bring a different clientele in, who then would see the library and
Yeah, I think it's a great idea.
it's a part of our community outreach.
Absolutely.
So if you see it in the news.
You'll do fine. I mean, it's nice that they gave you the questions.
Yeah. I don't
prior.
think, I'm not gonna be able to speak with her, so I will
Right.
answer her by.
Right. But did she come, did she say she wanted to come, or? did
She didn't say she wanted to come
Okay.
sit and be there when the dogs were here. She didn't say that part. She just wanted to get some more information for whatever her article purposes.
Okay. Yeah, I have nothing against that happening. I think it's a great idea. Dogs are,
Dogs are great,
yeah, they're calming, a lot of,
even when they scare you, they're great.
and we know how much, especially kids, they love the programs where we have animals.
My one last thing, did anybody have any
Yes.
care, preference, opinion on my volunteer job description and application? I knew you were having trouble getting to them. Did you access them?
I finally got him.
You finally got them?
Yeah. Yeah, I thought they were great. Chris had a question this evening.
My question was whether we needed to background check.
That was the part, I put it on there because I wasn't sure if we needed it or not. I wanted to have us give that final thought so that I could either have it or not.
We had kind of talked about the fact that we now have the capability to do background checks, so maybe we should be doing them.
It is a mixed bag in the libraries. When I ask the directors if they background check their people, some do, some don't, so.
When you ask, when you
The
ask
regional
other,
directors, if they, Rutland County directors, if they background checked or not. And it's all across the board if they do or not.
but we had never done it. So, and when I did my research in September, it was all over the place.
But now that we have it,
And that was the one question for the budget. If we do require it or ask for it, are we going to pay for it?
Yes.
And so then that would
Think
be
we have
something to think about in the budget process. I don't know, I don't think we need a whole heck of a lot of new volunteers, but I don't know.
and we don't have to, everybody who works here is grandfathered in.
Right.
I would appreciate that. They would appreciate that in general.
I don't know, do we need a motion to,
Accept these?
accept the, I mean, we did have a
me
motion
permission to
last
make
time
one.
that said you're in charge. Take it, and they looked fine to me, and you've used,
So would we need a motion for
background checking,
background check then?
To either keep that or.
because it costs money,
How much did that cost?
$25.
Here in Fairhaven, it is more expensive if you go elsewhere. I think it was 35 in Castleton.
Still not,
We can handle that.
yeah.
I mean, if you get 100, if you get
I was gonna
100
say.
volunteers, it's gonna be a problem, but,
I would say if we put maybe $100 towards it,
So it's back.
yeah.
Yeah, that's
That would
right.
probably be.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
I'll make the motion that we require background checks and that the board will put the bill for any new volunteer or employee.
I'll second that.
all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Those opposed? The ayes have it.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Thank you. Okay, now let's get down to the fun part.
Budget. And don't forget, we don't meet in December unless you want to have a special meeting on policies in December.
No, we can wait on that.
Okay?
Oh, I did have a question. What do you need from us for the December open house?
Cookies.
Probably, and if anybody's willing to, I think, help with decoration in any way, shape, or form, moving of large structures, I think is a little bit of a concern. You can help me with what the friends were talking about today. I don't have their notes with me, but movement of tables and creating the
that-
proper space in the library on December 2nd.
December 2nd, so what time does the program start?
5:30 or 6, but we usually come around 4:30 and make sure everything's
3:30, we
moved.
put the angels on,
Right.
usually, and at that time, move the tables and stuff.
4:30, okay.
Yeah, because all the volunteers are usually here by then. Folks like Rick Wilson and other guys will come and help move the chairs.
They will? Okay, I didn't know that from upstairs. Do I need to ask them, or do I need to ask
Um,
Lindsay and Patty?
Don't
to
worry,
ask?
Terry will take care of that. The Friends of the Library actually make it all happen. But if you want to bring cookies, if you want to help move chairs, stay late,
Clean up.
yeah,
of it,
clean up.
Putting the space back to
Right,
normal.
right. I mean, most of the cookies go, so there's, cleanup is not onerous. We're all home by 8 o'clock or 8:30. So that's all we need, I think, for December 2nd, but
Okay, thank you.
we've already had donations for the gifts.
Those, I think, are covered and
Right,
good to
the
go.
angels have been done for a while. It's all really
It's just
pretty,
something to take down and make sure
Right.
that process goes well, and then attendance.
Yeah, and that's one of the things we talked about is how well will it be attended, so we hope it will be, well attended.
Well, it was well attended last year.
Yeah, I think, what did we say?
75 people total came last year.
How many?
75.
Down from,
I mean, it's.
the huge years were when we had Santa Claus down here,
and
because
the
they were
kids
lined
came.
out the door.
Right.
But Santa Claus comes to the park now, so
Santa Claus is a busy guy.
Santa Claus is a busy guy.
We used to do well with our plays too.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
do have a friend who's a playwright, and I'm kind of excited if we wanted to bring them back next year. I could see if she might be willing to lend her services.
We have bad actors here.
Well,
We actually have pretty good actors, and he's one of them, really one of them.
Was that something we want to think about for next year?
Oh, Mike
Just,
Stannard's been an actor.
Let me know, because she.
And Lorraine is good with
Talk to you
costumes.
guys about them.
Who wanted to do that?
She doesn't want to, but I think that I could convince her to. She's a friend in Benson.
But we have had people ask for the place to
Oh,
place to
yeah.
return.
So if
Yep.
that's something, obviously I can't do it this
They
year.
were good.
But if, even if there was something that we wanted to not do it at Christmas time and do it at another time, I think she'd be very excited. We do a little theater with kids together, so she might be very excited to help
Well, that might be
the
fun.
library.
And it might be fun to do it on a different time.
Yeah, if you wanted acting about the start of the library, she might.
Sure, that would be
something.
great. I mean, we just
I'm
did it with,
volunteering without
we just-
asking her first, so I think I need to, double check that part and see her willingness, but, anyways, putting that out there. She's awesome.
all right. We go to the budget.
Well, we were talking about utilities. Do we need to raise it, or do you think it's okay?
The electricity had their message that they were going to charge more this year. I think I shared that with you guys
did.
in August, so just.
I think we would be safe to raise it, since we already know well,
Even 5?
yeah, I mean, $5,000 would,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, we get the bill, we have to pay it.
Right.
And we need to do something with salaries, because we usually raise those.
Okay, we usually have a chart like we had last year.
I asked for salaries. I
Got
do
them
not
here.
have salaries.
We gave them 3% last year. So I believe everybody is above 15.
Above minimum wage?
Minimum wage this year is $14.42. So if they're 15, they're already above.
Danny.
Do you have a chart, Judy, of what everybody?
This is just from last year,
Okay.
because we talked about, and remember Carol saying she really wanted to bring people up.
Right.
Right.
And
we're
because
up.
the budget was level funded, we were able to do that.
Well, we should at least do, isn't 2%, isn't it 2.5% is a cost of living?
2.8, I think.
It changes every time, so
I think because, I know this because
I know,
of some things at church.
yeah. That was where I was getting it.
2.8, I
Yeah, we
believe.
had, on our chart, we had a 1%, a 2%, 3%. That's kind of what we have done over the years.
Sent me a message and said the state just announced that minimum wage would go up by 41 cents next year.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what minimum wage is increasing.
It's so Judy, will all those people still be on minimum wage, above minimum wage?
It's
if it goes up-
$14.42 for next year.
If it goes
I
up
looked it up.
42?
That's
Oh,
with the
okay,
41
okay.
cents, yeah.
So
At
everybody
least that's
knows.
what
So
I
we're-
saw,
so we don't have to worry about not-
14.42.
yeah.
So
So we don't have to worry about minimum wage, but we could do a cost of living increase.
correct.
we don't have any chart to go by to see what it would be.
Well, if we just see what 3% is,
Of the 52,000?
yeah. Just until we can get because we don't have, Amy sent it to us, but we can't open it here.
Yeah,
$4,379.
$54,274.28.
That's a what, 2.8?
That's a 2.8.
What is it, 54?
54,274.28 or 29 if you're rounding up.
And if it changes, we can always do that, but in the meantime, we know we'll give them the cost of living raise.
Right.
$54,200,
$74.29.
because that's what I'll put in the minutes. Utilities, 5,000, fuel,
well,
I think prices have come down from last year, so I think we leave that at the 7.
and last year, we had a mild winter, so we had about 2,000 left over, so.
We're not gonna have a mild winter this year, I don't
I
think.
don't
No,
think so
no.
either.
So we'll keep it at the $7,000 then.
Did we get any calls from the insurance folks to let us know if workman's comp is the same? Okay, then
Keep it the same.
we'll keep it the same. Dave Calby, our, because he sold it, but Woods Agency did our workman's comp. So somebody usually from wherever, because they farm it out, we'll usually call, and then Chris or I or Ron will have to go in and sign the papers.
It's already been paid for, though.
Yeah, but this
One-
is for,
No, but for this year, it's already been paid for $1,221.
Okay.
Which is less than the $1,350.
good, so 1350 should be fine.
Are you feeling like the price of books are,
We lost Baker and Taylor, so I'm finding they went under. So I don't have them to purchase books from. And so I am working on finding another jobber, as they call it, to buy books from. So I have been using Amazon, is what I've been using mostly, because I can get books from them right now. And I've been using micro marketing because we already have an account with them. Both of those do not give the total percentage off that Baker and Taylor gave on books. I don't think you need to raise the value right now unless you want me to buy a whole heck of a lot more books. I think that it's probably going to be fine. I've tried to get in with other agencies to buy books from them, but what I'm finding is they are inundated with other librarians trying to buy books from them, and our budget is just not big enough right now to create urgency with them to create an account with us. So, so we are.
And that happens.
So, some other thoughts is that, and I haven't gone there, but some other thoughts from other librarians around the area is to go to local bookstores, and I probably could go to Phoenix Books, but I think the lowest I could get a rate would be 20% off their prices, so.
the other possibility is the Northshire Bookstore. Yeah,
So-
I don't know how they compare to Phoenix.
So we'll keep them as it is now, and then we could probably use if needed.
Carnegie if we needed to.
Yeah.
To supplement, yeah.
I think that's a good idea.
How about digital overdrive? We know we're,
So,
We've already increased it to 5,000
Right.
last year.
I can limit people's borrows to make the costs go down, like a month to 4 rather than 5 to see if it can modify the price. But what did we get to, what did you say? We went over by 2,000?
And
But the
the budget.
budget was
The budget
less.
is 5,000 this year. Well, if you take and
So
we
it's
spent
still more.
57, so maybe we should raise it a little bit more,
Maybe.
like 5,500?
Yeah, and let's see where we go from there.
Right. I hate to limit
And,
people's.
yeah, I mean, the limit, I know at one point, I hit my limit, it's like, oh darn.
Yeah, it's sad. It's sad. But I don't see digital going away.
Digital-
No, I
It's
don't
not
see it
going
going away. I don't want to discourage anyone from reading.
I noticed that you haven't spent a lot on media.
I have not, partially because people
Don't have
We
DVDs.
They don't. There are some that really respect that and really love the DVD shelf. And so what I've told them is if they really want the DVD, to let me know and I can buy it for them. But I haven't been just buying any. And the audio books, we get 2 a month from Centerpoint, and that's just kind of the system that's been set up. And they are, $50, $60 a month, depending on the book. I think, nope, I'm getting my wrong values. That's the large print. We get it from Micro Marketing, and they can be $60 or $70 a book. So,
Is that part of the media?
yeah, the audio. That's the audio part.
Audiobook.
So let's leave that one alone.
Yeah.
Speakers and programmers, we went over,
Well, I think it may look like we went over, but we get a grant.
those are grants too?
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll leave it at the 500 then?
Yeah, because the Friends, that's their job. I mean, that the Friends really work on bringing programs.
Okay, and the repairs and maintenance went over. But did we
Travel's $50 now.
have something big last year for repair and maintenance?
Yes, we did, but we didn't get it done.
The door?
Well, you're talking about, I'm not talking about the outside of the building.
Roof, wasn't that it? The flashing around the fire chase?
Yeah,
We did that last year.
But we
We did some
also
of-
had to do something with the
Electric?
sprinklers and the electric.
because it was the year before that we changed all the lights.
So I think we're okay to leave it at 5,000.
Well, the work we had done for the sprinklers was before the new fiscal year. So that was actually
Okay.
24.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Because that was a pretty big, but I mean, it's something that we
We may
really
have
need.
paid it in
25.
August or September when we finally paid it, or September or October.
And that may be why this has gone over.
Right. I think we should leave it as it is.
5,000?
I
Yeah.
think so too. And the inspection is
Those
under
are really
control.
expensive. Yeah.
But we had $800 left, so,
I would keep it $2,500.
yeah, and the supplies seems to be under control. Now, I thought we went over on our computers.
The
Oh,
one
BP.
computer she bought never got bought, actually. The $1,200 for the second computer.
Never got bought.
No, because she ordered it and then they didn't send it, and so it didn't, the money got refunded. And so,
But we have $1,200 in the computer budget now, so
If we
what
need-
I'm hearing is that we may need to buy this computer this year.
So let's keep it at the $1,200.
Right. And then membership dues, you've spent most of that money, is that how that works? We buy most of them in the fall? And,
no, it's springtime when they come around. I have a lot of, this is periodicals I'm thinking of.
it must be those,
Is it the
Passes.
passes?
Oh. Okay.
Like Wonder Feet?
because
Yeah.
you've spent 369 of it and only have 131 left. Now, last
Renewed.
year, they spent 541 and budgeted 500.
They
So,
lost, I did get $50. The patron lost a state park pass, and they paid us back, and we repurchased that.
okay.
So I don't know how she indicates that in your budget, but the check came in from that patron.
Yeah.
And then I just put in for the Hildine one, I don't know how much I'm sorry, I don't know how much they all cost
No,
together.
no,
But I would think they're about the same.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't, no one has
And
said.
it must be
they're
that more of
increasing
them come at the end, in the fall
than in the
than in
springtime.
the spring.
Let's go ahead and keep it at the 500, and if we have end up with the shortfall, again, we can use part of the Carnegie money for that.
Right. Automation? Oh, automation has gone up to 2,000.
That's probably because I just got the bill for,
Yeah.
I just got the bill, it was like $700, and we paid $800 in July, so that's 15.
Yeah, we better keep it at
100.
2,000.
Automation,
I just turned the bill in.
yeah, you've spent 812 out of the 2,000.
I mean, we got 700 and something today.
So that's gonna be 1,500.
I would not reduce it.
That's why we upped it to 2,000 last year.
Fiber connected, we have that,
The deal with
We
the,
still have the money in the bank to pay
That's-
from that grant,
so that's a zero.
0.
yeah. And,
How much do we take out, $112 or something every month, or?
something like that every month.
And that'll be, I mean, with what we have in the bank, that's gonna be like allocated for like
For
30
several
years.
years.
Several
Yes.
years, right.
Unless they change
And
their
then-
pricing.
Interlibrary loan, do we need to up that?
So. I
I'm-
thought that they only paid for half of it, and.
Oh,
we
because-
received
I know,
a grant of
we already-
$683.80.
We already talked about that.
Right.
That the grant covers the shortfall, so we're okay.
So we'll leave it at the $600 for now.
Right.
And then address it again next year.
Right.
If we don't get a grant.
And the postage, the Vox books, last year we had a grant for that. And you've only spent $8.47 for Vox books. I don't understand how they could be because the Vox books are a lot more than $8.47.
Well, I think we were probably, they're not on this budget for the box, because that'll come under,
Box is.
those are those, the ones that we have up there that you have to plug in and they read them.
Oh, the kids' books?
Yeah, yes.
Okay, that was a grant.
Yeah, and this month, in October, there was $8.47 under Vox, which doesn't make any sense to me because those books cost,
Way more than that.
Yeah, I don't know why that.
I don't know.
I don't,
Anyway, I'm not gonna worry about $8. And,
So the only other thing that's left on the budget here would be the postage.
and that's fine.
And
Especially if we start sending things email, because a lot of the postage was to send out overdue notices.
oh, okay.
All right, somebody with a magic calculator. We may go over $100,000.
I think we are.
And then as soon as we approve this, we send it to
Requested.
the, yeah, the
the
person
write-up.
over at the town office.
I need it on the 26th.
Who's writing this?
I wrote that, that's what I wrote.
I
Oh,
was
this
gonna
is-
add a couple things,
okay.
I'll mention what those are in a minute here.
Sticking with $50 for the travel.
Yes.
I thought you wanted to go to that conference in Bermuda.
In Bermuda, yeah. Yeah. Can we add an extra couple zeros to that one? The new directors conference is in
That's right.
Bermuda.
like the way you think, Paul. Is all of your coursework online?
Yes, though I believe, well, let me take that back. The 4 core classes is all online. I would like to go to the directors, the conference that they have in the spring. This spring, I think it was in Killington last year. They haven't sent anything out about it, but I would like to go to that one. That is obviously not, online. And then this conference I'm going to on Friday, I'm carpooling with the Orwell Librarian.
On 1814.
And that is in person. But it's a very good mix of them all. And they do often record, so that if you miss it in person, you can watch it. $50 is, you don't need to, I think, raise travel.
I think if you, the Vermont Library Conference is really, you don't want to miss that one.
When I went to the May Rutland County Directors Meeting, they all had, they were glowing from it. Very,
Right.
very excited to have
Yes,
been.
yes,
So
I've been to them and they're not to miss. You'll meet a lot of authors as well, yeah.
I come up with the same number twice.
Okay, that's good.
$101,814.29.
101,814.29.
Correct.
That's like less than 2,000 from last year. Over last year. Not bad.
That's not bad at all.
Yeah,
No.
it's 2478 higher than last year.
I'll make a motion that we approve a budget for fiscal year ending June 30th, 2027. Jeez, seems like so far away. Of $101,814.29.
Second that.
Any other discussion on it?
I'm just doing the math, because this budget ends in 2026.
So the next
So
budget.
this one is 2027.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? The ayes have it.
And everything else in the town skyrockets, and I don't know why we have to be so humble.
Well,
I mean, it's good to try to keep it, level if we can.
right,
but-
right. I mean, you don't want to spend money that you don't have to spend, but we are very fortunate in that we have such an active friends group that provides a lot of programming. So we're going to be doing the Beaver program, and that's $200. The Irish program can be anywhere from
Yeah.
$500 to $1,000. Plus your craft presentations, we pay for all the crafts, so that it's free for the patron, but, the Friends of the Free Library have some money, and that's why it's really important that everybody goes to the Holiday House and buys angels, because we make a lot of money on the
I
angels.
was just gonna say, what are your sources of, because I can see that the book
Book
sales
sales,
are not as lucrative as they once were.
right.
Is that because so many libraries are doing them?
I don't know if it's that, or if more people are just doing everything digitally.
I know it's really hard.
What if you had a continual book sale? People come down here and look, and
We have that upstairs.
With that little thing up there, there are some, so the problem with that often is that then you'd have someone down in there by themselves, or you have to take the person from upstairs to be down there.
Oh.
Because there's other things back there, and I know that things have gone missing, when there's not people down here. So if people come in and they come in when there's more than one person upstairs and they want to go look at the books, we've taken them downstairs to let them look and buy whatever they need, because that's the time they can come in, and we do put that money in the Friends envelope.
But there is that one bookshelf up there.
That's for
So
sale.
2 and 3, and those are all for sale.
And also, as you come in on the right,
Not anymore, the puzzles right now, it's
Oh.
just the puzzles there. But there was, because we have so many puzzles right now, we took the books away.
But the Friends are,
and are you selling the puzzles?
Yes, yeah.
So
they
that's
go up.
another source?
Yeah, yep. Donations, book sales.
so we make a little bit of money every time, and,
And then donations.
well, the Friends of the Libraries don't get too many donations. We have in the past. Most of the donations that come, and this is something that we'll be talking about in policies, most of the donations that the library gets are to money or books. So if the book comes in and the librarian doesn't want to add it to her, our collection upstairs, then it goes to the Friends of the Library's book sale. And then money, but most of that money, just like the Carnegie $10,000,
It's in a special account.
it goes into a special account that we have at the bank, a memorial kind of fund. So that's where, and we can use that money. There's no ties, it's at our discretion how we want to use those funds. Just like the Carnegie Foundation told us, there are no ties or strings, for the $10,000.
Was that 10,000 included in,
No.
We haven't gotten it yet.
we haven't gotten it yet?
It's
Oh,
supposed
so-
to come in January.
Oh, okay.
So it's a wish list until we get it.
No, Andrew's pretty good.
Andrew, yeah. Yeah, we need to put a picture up of Andrew Carnegie if we don't have one yet. Thanking him for his $10,000 donation. Actually, what was it, $8,000 originally for the library?
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Right?
The $8,000 built the library. I move we adjourn.
Okay, so our next meeting will be on January 7th.